How's it? It's your boykie Beef here. The Winter Olympics just happened, eh? Did you see it? But South Africans, we don't care, because our only winter sport is load shedding. The moment we get load shedding in the Olympics, Eskom will win all the medals, hey? I just found out there's an Olympic sport called luge. It sounds like a drunk guy at a festival asking where the toilet is. Hey, but you know where the luge are? Everyone is hoping stadiums will open up again so we can go shout things at the actual players, not just at the TV set. I don't know why we do that. The TV set isn't listening, guys, and it's never going to answer you. It's like calling Home Affairs. This is making the cut.
Good boy, thank you. Stand up, please, I'll tell you when.
Yeah, we get it. Thanks, yeah. Let's go.
And action.
Wow, I am very excited. Today, this chop is talking to a prime stake, a star of Springbok rugby, a legend, literally. It's Bigfoot, a.k.a. sporting genius, Kobus Wiese. How's it going, Kobus?
Beefy, it's great to be here. It's nice to chat to you. I've been waiting for this moment to meet you a very long time. So, as they say in meat terms, it has matured.
It has matured. He's got beef jokes. I can't believe this. Brought his own jokes to a comedy show. Well done, hey? Well done. By the way, we got your comb. Your wife said your comb's through. If you got uncomfortable, our stylist would help you out. So you one of the most interesting hairstyles in rugby. What do you ask for at the hairdresser?
You know, to pay as little as possible.
I can see I can see that. Listen, man, thanks for coming up all the way from Paarl, basically. That's where you live, hey? You're in exile.
Yeah, yeah, they won't allow you there, Beefy.
No, they'll eat me. I've been to those restaurants.
Probably, I mean, you look, if you carry a good few steaks there, but let me know. I'll organise a visa.
Listen, when did you start playing rugby? Was it like while you were in the womb? Was your mother there going, the baby's kicking inside?
Started playing a youngster when I was about 9 years old, grew up in a town called Ludritz in Namibia.
Playing on a salt flat, that certainly does explain what happened to your hair. I heard that when you were born, you came out and the doctor smacked you and then you smacked him back.
I was told that that I was so ugly that my mum said, no, it's not her baby. So the doctor walked around saying, you know, Wiese kind is die, Wiese kind is die, Wiese kind is die.
Listen, you studied to be a teacher, then you went into rugby. Listen, is that because you'd rather face the All Blacks in a class full of kids?
Correct. We got an opportunity. I finished my studies and then got an opportunity to go and play in France and Italy. And yes, I got paid more than my whole bursary, so it was a no-brainer, really.
Absolutely.
And never looked back, got the opportunity. I loved it.
What do you think, Kobus, rugby can teach us that we don't learn in school?
Sport in general is an incredible teacher of life. I mean, that's why I'm a fan that young kids must participate in any sport, doesn't matter at what level, because it teaches them to tolerate people, to work together, to be kind to other people, to sacrifice discipline.
Wissenhof Coffee, hey? You own this whole coffee franchise.
Actually, my wife does. I just make the coffee.
Ah, tax purposes. Very clever, very clever. Look, do you serve flat whites at Wissenhof?
We do.
So you wouldn't mind serving Kurt Darren a cup? What is the secret to a good cup of coffee, other than a double shot of Clifton?
The quality of the bean, the quality of the water, the quality of the barista all plays a massive role.
Everyone knows that you're a gentle giant who wouldn't hurt a fly half, but locks are another story. Can you tell us about the time you knocked out Derwin Jones? Boom! Because you moved coffee him. What happened? I mean, did he talk to you in Welsh?
No,
what went down?
We're good friends. It's just one of those things in rugby. You know, things happen. I reacted on a punch from him, and not an excuse, but that happened. You know, and I unfortunately had to pay the price for it.
What was the price?
Next question.
You were part of that amazing Rainbow Nation box squad that beat the All Blacks at Ellis Park on that amazing day in 1995. Tell us what went through your mind, Kobus, when you saw Morgan Freeman handing the World Cup trophy to Matt Damon after the match.
No, it was an incredible day, and it was the whole build-up, the World Cup in South Africa. First, as a rugby player, you know, any sportsman for that matter, you want to play in a World Cup and then play in a final at home. It was a dream final. Also, I think it was a bit bigger than that. You know, I don't want to sound sentimental, but being a tight forward, we get sentimental once in a
Is that
while.
a thing?
Once in a
No,
while.
I didn't know there was a thing.
Yeah,
Because
it-
you guys look
it is,
quite
it
scary.
is.
You look like bouncers,
It
like
is.
you.
But Beefy, you're part of the Tide 5. You should know what I'm talking about.
I guess I do. Look at my horns.
Yeah,
Look
exactly.
there. Feel
exactly.
there. Feel there. Feel there. Oh yes,
Give it
that
horns,
felt
give
good.
it horns.
There, boom, nailed it.
I also think it was a difficult time of our history in our country, and I think it shows what sport can do. Sport can bring people together, give them a purpose to support
what I'm saying.
together, to stand together, to forget our problems, our differences, and all through sport. So again, that's why I'm a huge fan of the value of sport.
I've always wanted to know, what do you guys talk about when you locked in there in the scrum? Hey, do you smack talk the other team?
The most important thing is to where the braai is tonight after the game, before we get to all the technical stuff. So who's bringing the steaks, who's bringing the wood.
No, you lying. Is that actually what they say? You lie. I don't believe that you're sitting there with a smelly scrummer right in front of you and you're talking about the braai. Have you considered diversifying your business interests? What about a Kobus Wiese steakhouse?
It could work.
Hey, lock and chop.
Lock and chop.
Yeah, because for you, or you could sell burgers, locker mamas. or sausages, Kobus, sausages, think of the potential. Wiese wors is hierdie.
Interesting.
You learned about the art of cooking from your mom. Do you still do a lot of cooking?
I love it. I cook at home 7 days a week.
What's your favorite meal to cook?
A really nice oxtail with lots of wine, at least 3 bottles of wine in the oxtail. The secret is to cook it for about 5 hours. Then you chuck the oxtail to the dogs and you drink the sauce.
What is the secret to having a really lekker braai?
Company. First the company, make sure, otherwise there's no point in the meat and the wood, everything is best if your company is suspect.
No, the answer is don't invite Percy Montgomery. Oh!
Percy, I'm sorry. And then very important, if it's not Karen beef, it's not beef.
My goodness, that's product placement for you. I hope you pay him extra, Karen. You're right. If it's not Karen beef, it's not beef. Listen, what do you enjoy most about being a South African, Kobus? I know you are proudly South African. I love it about you. And please don't say Heidelberg.
Besides Heidelberg, I think we've got an absolutely distorted, weird, but wonderful sense of humor in this country. We can laugh. We can laugh at each other. We can laugh at ourselves. And I truly believe in this country, I truly believe with all our problems, and there's many, the majority of people in this country is like me and you, Beefy.
That's right.
We believe in this country, and
right.
we believe there's far more good people than bad people. It starts with respect, that people, if you respect your fellow man and try and reach out and make things work, there's so much potential in this country. It's amazing.
That is completely true, Kobus. I absolutely love that. I love that. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. There. Okay. This got weird. That was awkward. I know, but we did it
but
anyway.
Thank you for asking.
We raided your Instagram and we got some pictures. Now, you have been friends with Tox for a long, long time. And you used to play rugby together. I have a picture here of you on TV with Tox. What's going on there?
The specific photograph is when we presented a show at the World Cup in England.
Tox is making a funny face there, Kobus.
No, it's just natural for him.
Oh, that's how he always looks.
Correct.
And then you even acted together. Is that the natural progression? Next up, you're on the silver screen.
He acted, I was just being myself.
You're just being you. You're just being you in the film. That's great. I love that. Because you could act. I've got another picture of you on the Underground in London. You look like you and Tox are working for MI5. Wiese, Kobus Wiese, licensed to braai.
We've just watched a 3D movie. Those are the 3D glasses.
We found this picture of you with a lot of bokke outside the Eiffel Tower. That must have been one very cramped Airbnb.
With Mark Andrews, Adrian Garvey, David Tron and Henry Tromp. And we just had an off day, went walkabout, looking for a proper steak, but they only serve hors d'oeuvres.
And you were on tour here. You were going on a tour. Where was that tour going to?
We were touring Argentina, touring France and Wales.
Now they sent me a picture of you with a piece of my leg, I think. Where's that from?
That was in Buenos Aires in a steak restaurant, which every restaurant is a steak restaurant. That was part of the starters, the 1.2 kilo diva.
That's the start. Wow, guys, thank you to Kobus. One of my favourite bokke, one of my favourite South Africans. I'm just grateful you didn't mistake me for a Welsh rugby player, Kobus. Thanks for joining us on Making the Cut, friends. Thanks, Kobus, for having a great sense of humour. We appreciate you. I don't know how we're going to end this. I think we'll just sit here for a while. Are you on Facebook?
No.
No. Are you on Instagram?
No.
Are you on TikTok?
No.
Are you on Tinder?
No.
You should try TikTok. I think you'd be great on TikTok.
Okay.
They do challenges.